another bus stop clip, but today is not for work. I'm going to do a little Main Street crawl with my friend, and then I have a dinner downtown with another friend after that. So I am taking the bus to meet my friend at the station for that. Yeah. This is the fit. Got my Jane pants, my Donnie, my jacket. I did change my bag as well. I haven't used this one in a while, so that it fit the vibe today. I'll probably be using this for work too for the next few. But yeah, it's been weird. It's cooled down in terms of the weather, which is why I've whipped out this jacket, but now I'm really hot. I'm sweating a little bit. We're gonna be walking a lot, so I feel like I'm gonna be holding this a lot instead of wearing it. But I have dinner at 6 all the way downtown, and I'm guesstimating that I'm not gonna be coming back until like 9, 8-ish, maybe later, so I think I'm gonna need this for the evening. But yeah, I haven't gone to Main Street for a while. I ordered a book from Lucky's down on Main Street, and I haven't picked it up. I've told them that I would pick it up maybe like last month, but I haven't, so I hope it's still there. I think it's still there. Maybe I'll call them. But yeah, picking up a book, taking my friend around to see all the shops that I love down there. Probably gonna grab a little drinky poo at Coco and Eve, or Liberty or something like that, and then yap. And then I have another yap session tonight with another friend who I haven't linked up with for so long. We went to school together two and a half years ago now, and we've all just kind of like separated from the people from that same class. I know there's a girl who's back in Calgary. She has her own family now, which is crazy. And then me and this girl, we were super close, and we live close to each other a little bit more. And we've just kind of like always kind of connected by liking each other's posts on Instagram and stuff. But this is the first time since then that we've decided to actually meet and grab good food and yap, and yeah, so I'm really excited. We're also going to Riley's, which does incredible steaks, and I'm really craving pasta, so I'm probably gonna get pasta tonight too. But yeah, okay. Look at that. That's hilarious.
Do you want a pastry?
Yeah, this citrus-soaked tea cake is kind of screaming at me. Yeah. We are on the floor. Don't worry, this is a choice, but we are on the floor because a few days ago I had finished the Song of Achilles in the middle of the night, literally at like 12:07 something, and I had to film really quietly because my family was already sleeping. And then after I filmed for like an hour and a half just yapping about this book, I tried to save everything on my phone, and I realized I never recorded. Of course. So we are redoing it a few weeks later because I only have time now. But I really wanted to recap a bit of my experience reading this book because, oh my gosh, I had so much fun. I absolutely adore the book. The literature and the writing, the poetry of it all, it's so beautifully written. Like, no notes. It's so beautifully written. There were so many moments where I wrote down parts of the writing and like in a little notebook because it was just so beautiful, so romantic, so poetic. There's so many moments where I was just like, I need this in my life. I need this quote. I do. Madeline Miller, the woman that you are, the writer, the poet, the magician, like honestly, it's so beautifully written. A few points about the book that I really, really enjoyed. The first is definitely our narrator, Patroclus, his perspective from being this really bitter, jealous, angry child to transforming into the most pure, mature, and loving man is the character development that I did not have on my bingo card for this book. And yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I really love the little moments throughout the book that was made prominent that his thinking changed, and how important it was that his thinking changed, and how in contrast it was with the other characters in the story, from Achilles to Theseus to his dad and all of that. So it was just a really, really beautiful journey to follow, and I think it was just the perfect POV / narrator for us to follow and be invested in for the whole story. I also think if you already know the Iliad and kind of the story of Achilles, obviously there's that huge saying of Achilles' heel and the tragic hero kind of storyline for a lot of these Greek myths. You kind of already know that there is something devastatingly inevitable waiting to happen in the book. And a crazy thing about reading this book is you know it's going to happen. You know the tragedy is going to happen. You know, it's just how we get there. And even though we already know, we're still so invested and so attached and like just like hoping for the best that it doesn't happen when we know it's going to happen. And I think that was just part of the experience. And then when it does happen, it hits this turning point where the whole tone of the book feels like it shifts. At least this is my experience. I feel like in the beginning I'm with the characters, I'm really there invested, I'm really there for their up and downs, and then once we hit the turning point, I just feel like I want to get everything over with. It's all just like an aftermath of the most tragic thing that happened in history, you know, like it felt like I was quite literally holding my breath until the very end of the book, where we finally get our little tie-up of our relationships, of our loose ends and everything like that. So yeah, it was quite an experience. Very visceral. No, but I definitely was very emotionally invested. I cried. I did cry near the end of the book, especially once we hit that turning point, and then the aftermath that followed after that, and the way things just kind of crumbled, but built back up, but then crumbled again. It was so emotional. I don't know how else to say it. It was quite emotional. I was quite emotional. But yeah, it was just an overall really great experience reading it. I had so much fun reading it. I had so much up and down emotions. There were moments where I was mad at our narrator. There was moments I was mad at Achilles. There was moments I was mad at everything. There was moments where I was just like, oh my gosh, I just want things to work out. I just want them to be happy. I just want everybody to be happy. I want things to work. But then again, like there's this like inevitable thing that's just gonna happen, and we all know what it was. And yeah, so yeah, the Song of Achilles, everybody. Honestly, just so happy and so honored I was able to read it this year. I know it got really, really popular and a lot of people were reading it, and I'm just really glad that I was able to pick it up and I chose to read it so soon because, oh my gosh, I had so much fun reading it. Definitely will go back and read it again and see what my experience is like the second time, but yeah, I definitely really enjoyed it. Really, really, really enjoyed it. Now, for the month of May, I already started reading my book, and I was honestly quite surprised with my choice. It's not a book that I had mentioned previously in the few months before about wanting to read, but everything on my shelf just felt really like November, October-y, and I just don't feel like I have a really like springy book that I was really gravitating towards until I started this one. To be honest, I was super optimistic when I started it, and then I started it and I was like, ugh, this might be a bit of a hard read, and it still kind of is, but I am really enjoying it, I've got to say. It is East of Eden from John Steinbeck. Let me get it. So it's this one right here. This is the Penguins Classic Edition. Yeah, so it's East of Eden, John Steinbeck. It kind of emulates a little bit about how I was feeling about Song of Achilles, where I kind of know the base of the story it's kind of based on. I know East of Eden has a lot of biblical references. Now, the Bible is not a book that I'm very, very well versed in or super familiar with, but from what I've heard and from what I understand, this book is loosely kind of emulating the story of Cain and Abel, and I do know that story from the Bible, so I kind of have an idea of where this might be going, although now that I'm reading it through the chapters, I really have no idea when that's going to kick in. However, at the same time, I also don't want my knowledge of the biblical story to take over my experience of reading the actual book. So I'm just kind of taking it with a grain of salt that it's kind of based off of Cain and Abel and the story of Cain and Abel. I'm just kind of reading it as it is. And so far I'm on chapter 5, just really, really early on, and it is a bit of a bigger book, so I'm a bit nervous about that. But I am super enjoying it. The writing of it is pretty easy to follow. It's not as modern or poetic and romantic as the Song of Achilles had been, but then it's not as stark and classical as like Never Promise You a Rose Garden or The Vet's Daughter. It's closer to The Vet's Daughter in terms of like it's an easy follow kind of storytelling. There has been a lot of big words, vocabulary that I'm not super well versed in, so I've been taking that into account. But yeah, I've been enjoying it. The story so far has been going up and down, and I'm like, oh my god, what's actually gonna happen next? So I'm excited to start it. And again, it's a book that was kind of out of my sights for a bit, and when I was deciding on a book for May, I don't know why instinctively I was just like, I think East of Eden would just be a good one for me to get into. I really want to start doing a big book so I can get myself into a big book. I also wanted to do something a little bit more classical literature style, so I can get myself into those soon too. So I think this was a really good 2-in-1 that I was intrigued by when I first started reading it. So I'm excited to work on this. I personally don't know if I'm going to finish it in May. I gotta be honest with you, I have a pretty packed schedule in May, just with a lot of friends of birthdays, a few friends traveling in June, so we're probably going to get it together in May. And then just overall, like, the sun is coming out, it's getting a lot warmer, I'm planning a lot more things after work and stuff, so yeah, I don't know how far I'm going to get in the book, but I'm going to do my best. So far, I'm on chapter 5, and it's been really, really interesting. We've talked a little bit about, like, the Hamilton family, and then we talked a little bit about the Trask family. There's a huge dramatic kind of dynamic in the Trask family between the brothers, and then now we're jumping back into the Hamilton family, and obviously there's a huge difference between the family and their lives and their lifestyle. And so I'm really interested in how this goes, and I will definitely check back with you guys on it, because these book memos and book reviews, I've been living for them. I really do enjoy them, and they really get me thinking more about the books that I'm reading, the kind of stories, the depth of them, and just really enjoying it, the whole process right now. East of Eden is my book in May, and hopefully I can get through as much as possible by the end of it. Wish me luck. Oh no, the ash arrow was so close. Oh, that was close. Oh my god. Good lord. Oh my god. Crazy. I think that might be quite literally insane, because it's the morning. I have not yet slept
because I'm watching this thing. I don't have commitment issues, if that's what we're gonna talk about.
Raggedy as fuck, but we just got home from running some errands, and I'm gonna put our groceries away and I'm gonna start making my little girl lunch dinner situation. Okay, I got like so many good cheeses, some curd meats, fruits and stuff, and I'm just gonna munch away. I just don't want to care about what it is I'm eating, but I wanted to eat good, so okay, I guess let's do that. My girl dinner situation. So I got some radish. I'm gonna marinate them with some soy sauce and vinegar and some salt and pepper. It's just really simple. And then I got some great cheese. This is Switzerland great. Guys, oh no, this is not great. I'm low-key kind of sad, but I mean, I'm sure it's still good. This is Emmental cheese. What does that even mean? Well, I was trying to get Gouret, so I also don't think I'm pronouncing that right. But it's also, it's so cute. It's Swiss cheese, look at that. And then I got this goat cheese with cranberry, and then I got a brie. Okay, Gouret, goat cheese with some kind of like fruit, and brie are like my 3 favorite cheeses, so there's that. I got a little fruit bowl salad situation. I got some imitation crab and shrimp salad, and then lots of cured meats. I'm just gonna quickly make my little girl dinner because I haven't ate all day. I'm pretty sure I'm getting sick, and I can't believe I got the wrong cheese. Now I'm kind of sad, but I'm sure it's still gonna be good. Anything from Swiss that's made with milk is usually pretty good. Anyways, close the blinds. Here is the board. Scrummy, rummy, yummy. Here is the salami, the prosciutto, the onion, pull bar bread, the cheeses. This is the crab and shrimp salad. This is my radish salad, all the fruits, some kettle chips. I have my book on the side if I want to read, and then my little bag of chips if I want any refills. I'm about to watch a movie and close my blinds. Best up clip. It's been a while. Oh my gosh, it's very windy today, but it's super sunny. Life updates. I have an interview on Tuesday for a different job, so that's very exciting. Just everything about this potential new job is so much more in line with what I want and what I need. So hopefully it works out. I'm praying. much this week. I'm working today. I was originally working tomorrow, but I switched shifts. I'm working today. I have tomorrow off, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'm working all week. So there's that. Asia Games contenders have been announced, and I'm really happy with that. We'll talk about that in a bit. What else? What other updates? Hi. What else? Oh, I think that's my bus. Yes, it is. Okay, bye. In my favorite corner. Yeah. I also got, let me put this down. I also got a pistachio hibiscus cookie. Let's see how it goes. Taste test. That's good. That's good.
What
What you gotta say?
I hate to influence her. My friends try to be one.